Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Natural English Fluency. If you're new here, this channel is designed to help you speak English more naturally and confidently, especially in real-life situations. Today, we're going to practice with a powerful method called the shadowing technique. What is shadowing? Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say as closely and quickly as possible, like an echo. It helps you improve your pronunciation, practice intonation and natural rhythm, build your speaking confidence, and most importantly, think in English instead of translating. How to do it properly. 1. Listen to a sentence or short phrase. 2. Pause the video. 3. Repeat exactly what you hear. Mimic the sounds, stress, and tone. 4. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try to sound natural and fluid. 5. After the story ends, go back and shadow again from the beginning. Repeat this process daily, and over time, your speaking will become smoother and more automatic. What you'll learn in this video. In today's story, you'll hear real-life English conversation about going to the doctor. You'll learn how to talk about common health problems, use everyday verbs and expressions, ask and answer questions in a medical setting, and speak politely and naturally. At the end of the story, I'll review some of the most important vocabulary and useful phrases, so you'll understand everything and be ready to shadow again. Let's begin today's story. Going to the doctor. A real-life English story for listening, learning, and speaking practice. Remember to listen, pause, repeat, and shadow with me. Going to the doctor. Emma woke up feeling strange. Her throat was sore and her head was pounding. She coughed, groaned, and slowly sat up in bed. Ugh, I don't feel right, she said quietly. She reached for a glass of water on her nightstand and took a sip, but even swallowing hurt. She checked her forehead. Warm. She walked to the mirror and noticed her face looked pale. Maybe I caught a cold, she thought, but this felt worse than usual. Emma called her workplace and informed them she wouldn't come in today. Then she searched online for the nearest walk-in clinic and booked an appointment. Emma arrived at the clinic around 10 a.m. She checked in at the reception desk. Receptionist. Good morning. What's your name and what brings you in today? Emma. Hi, I'm Emma Harris. I've had a sore throat and fever since yesterday. The receptionist nodded and gave her a form to fill out. Emma filled out the form, signed it, and waited patiently in the lobby. She sneezed a few times and dabbed her nose with a tissue. About 20 minutes later, a nurse called her name and guided her to a room. Doctor. Good morning, Emma. I'm Dr. Lin. What seems to be the problem today? Emma. I've had a sore throat, headache, and chills. I also feel really tired. Doctor. How long have you had these symptoms? Emma. Since last night. I felt fine yesterday morning. Doctor. Have you had any cough, fever, or trouble breathing? Emma. Yes. My throat hurts when I swallow, and I've been coughing a little. The doctor asked more questions while writing notes on her chart. She examined Emma's throat with a light and listened to her breathing. Then she took her temperature and checked her pulse. Doctor. It looks like you might have a mild throat infection. Nothing too serious, but I'll prescribe something to help you recover faster. Emma nodded, relieved. Emma. Thank you. Do I need antibiotics? Doctor. Not yet. Let's start with rest, fluids, and something for the pain. If it doesn't improve in 3 days, come back. The doctor wrote a prescription and handed it to Emma. Emma thanked her and headed to the pharmacy next door. At the pharmacy, Emma waited in line and presented the prescription. Pharmacist. This will be ready in about 10 minutes. Would you like anything else? Emma. Just something for my sore throat, please. The pharmacist recommended throat lozenges and explained how to use the medication. Emma paid, collected the items, and went home to rest. At home, Emma made some tea, took her medication, and wrapped herself in a warm blanket. She watched a movie, drank lots of fluids, and by the next day, she already felt a little better. I'm glad I went to the doctor early, she whispered, before falling asleep on the couch. Useful conversation phrases. Shadow and repeat. 1. At reception. I have an appointment. I'm not feeling well. I have a sore throat and a fever. Here's my ID and health card. 2. With the doctor. I started feeling sick yesterday. It hurts when I swallow. Do I need any tests? Is it contagious? What should I take? How long will it take to recover? 3. At the pharmacy. Here's my prescription. What's the dosage? Can I take this with food? Are there any side effects? Verbs you heard in this story. Try to use these in your own sentences. Wake up, cough, check, call, book, fill out, wait, examine, prescribe, recommend, pay, rest, recover. In English, it's common to use phrasal verbs in daily medical situations. Check in, to register at a clinic. Fill out, to complete a form. Come down with something, to get sick. Pick up a prescription, to collect medicine. Practice these and you'll sound more natural in real conversations. Now, before you go, watch the vocabulary section again to review. Then go back to the beginning and listen to the full story again, this time shadowing every sentence. Repeat this practice for a few days and watch how your confidence and fluency improve. Thanks for learning with Natural English Fluency. See you in the next story.